And the Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will have the ball first. And here comes the junior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he avoids the sack.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Second and long here. Quick give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Utah's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And the defense better be ready for this guy. It's R.J. Mosley. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
Oh, the hops! He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On the move. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. All over him immediately.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Takes the handoff. It's Bell. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. In traffic, it's Punga. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Cuts it upfield. It's Bell. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bell. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it. The ride. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Hits inside. It's Bell. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Parker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This is a designed run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got enough space. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Jayhawks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They give it back to him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go, go.
Calls his own number. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And on 2nd down for this offense. This time they'll throw it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll ride him again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. On the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Mosley. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The kick is on its way. On the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got his man on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll throw it. Finds his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're all over him. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 3 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's Pitt on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the back. Using his feet. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They want to run this quarterback. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Caught. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Caught, it's Mosley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't work himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him quickly. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the move. He's dropped. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sells the run, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Wants to throw again. Looking to take a shot. Caught at the 25. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Utes are rolling down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Parker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He's changing the play. Fresh center down's going to the air. Makes him talk to the hand. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
27, Kansas, 23.
From deep, it's Barfield. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Short pass. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Jayhawks with the first and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He'll pull it down and run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A first down for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stops at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Under pressure. Reels it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Working the ground game. He's stopped.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. First play of this drive. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's...
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Keeps it himself. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. A run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Quick catch. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Rush right in his face. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Brought down after a big run, and that is a way to put an exclamation point on this one. Offense getting set for 1st down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. get the W.